Welcome to Arsenal Online. Here you'll find the latest stories and news about Arsenal. Welcome back, fellow Gunners across the world. Mikel Arteta has been given a warning on Arsenal conduct. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's situation was an error, says the Gunner legend. Mikel Arteta's handling of the Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang crisis, which saw the striker leave Arsenal in the January transfer window, was detrimental to the club, and now the Gunners' boss has been warned of how his handling of such situations needs to change. Arsenal legend Martin Keown has warned manager Mikel Arteta that he can't keep falling out with people after Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was excluded from the squad and left at the first opportunity to join Barcelona, citing Arteta as the reason for exiting. Arteta had frozen Aubameyang out of the team, stripped him of the captaincy and refused to let him train. Similar treatment has also been meted out to Mesut Ozil and Matteo Guendouzi. Players who dare to disagree with the manager are dispatched as soon as possible under the guise of disciplinary issues. Now Martin Keown has spoken out about Arteta's seemingly hardline approach that could have a detrimental impact at the Emirates. Is this decision in the best interest of Arsenal Football Club? That's all I'm looking at, the 55-year-old said on Talk Sport. There is no replacement that's coming for the striker. Arsenal are in a fight for fourth place and have an opportunity to do that. This player, slightly different to the Ozil situation, the current manager gave him the contract. He assessed the player, felt he was good enough to go, so no problems. Thomas Tuchel, the striker's boss at Borussia Dortmund, had come out and said, yes, Aubameyang is always late for training. We handled him differently. Okay, so the manager knew what the situation was. And of course, what I don't want also is the manager to get a reputation for falling out with players. I don't know of another high-profile manager who has fallen out with quite so many players. Maybe it was easy to fall out with Ozil. Guendouzi has since gone on and done well. He's got into his national team. That's one or two fallouts. He may feel he's eradicating a culture that was allowed to grow under Arsene Wenger. I understand that. But at the same time, all football players are very different. So what you need to do is find a way to get the best out of everybody. You can't keep falling out with people. You could argue, and I've seen Arsenal fans say, if you step out of line, then you're out. But maybe not if you're Granit Xhaka. He's stepped out of line a few times and come straight back into the team. So this sort of policy of management, is it about building a culture, or are there certain things he's seeing in players where he thinks, I don't want it, you're out of the building? Now Aubameyang has left the club he loves, Keown sees the move as a shame. He continued, I thought Aubameyang was a part of Arteta's greatest success to win the FA Cup. It was a shame that he was allowed to leave, the Highbury icon added. I didn't want the captaincy stripped because I was fearful the player was going to leave, and that's what happened. It's a shame the welcoming hand wasn't shown to him after he took the captaincy away. It's a massive honour to captain that football club, as he himself knows, and the player has been cut loose. Now he's at Barcelona. That's the quality of the player. His form dipping is the reason for this. He's always had the same character traits as he's always had, but he stopped producing on the football pitch. Through COVID, it's like he's fallen off a cliff in terms of performance, and he's had to go. Mikel Arteta has now spoken about his former captain after his departure from Arsenal. The Gabon international joined Barcelona on deadline day, in which was a sad end to an impressive 4-year spell at the Emirates. Arteta and Aubameyang's disputes came to light in early December after he was excluded again after he arrived back late from a sanctioned trip to France. The 32-year-old has not played for the team since that moment. Aubameyang hinted that it was a problem with Arteta that forced him out of the club, as he was unveiled in a Barcelona shirt on Thursday. A difficult few months. I've never wanted to do anything wrong. It's in the past, said Aubameyang. When asked if he had a problem with the Gunners' boss, he added, "Yeah, I think it was just with him. I can't say much. He wasn't happy. I stayed calm, and that's it." Now Arteta has responded to those remarks, speaking for the first time since Aubameyang's departure, telling Arsenal's official website, "We have had a break of 2 weeks and thought of the best way to maximise it. We felt the best way was to stay together for a week or so in a different environment, but with clear objectives for this week. Not only physically, but mentally, it's been a tough season and a tough few years. We wanted to take this opportunity to get a few things from it. The first thing, the training camp in these conditions is beautiful. We want to keep improving the efficiency of our game model, and it's a beautiful place to do it. The second one is to set clear objectives for what we want to do at the end of the season. We have 17 games to finish, how we are going to do it, and what we want to achieve in those games. The third one was about building the unity and the spirit that is in the group, and that has to be maintained. There's no better way to do it, not only with the players but as well with the families, because they are a big part of what we do, and we need them on board to keep pushing every day." And apparently Arteta is very confident his players can finish this season strongly. We hope he's right. What do you think? Leave a comment below to let us know, and thank you for watching Arsenal Online. Please subscribe and ring the bell for all the latest Arsenal news.